It's, how are we looking? Hang on, I'm just going to check the monitor. Just, hey, Flingo. Oh, that's all right, isn't it, there? Yeah. So, yeah, oh, yeah, good white balance there. Look at that. Oh, it's not bad at all. Yeah. Yeah, so welcome to Friday night, Fart Friday, and tonight is calling out Michael Edwards. Michael Edwards is in the chat tonight. You won the mystery box of Fart last Friday, but we haven't seen you to ask you. So we're going to do it one more time. Then we might put out a video somewhere. Oh, so what's going on? What's all that? Oh, it's pinging away here. And failing that, we'll have to do the draw again, you know, because we've got some goodies. I haven't brought all the goodies with me, but, you know, as you know, we're putting a bit of methane merch into the, oh, here we go, the Zandigard and the intercity train. You'll be coming up later. I don't know where he's stopping today. Maybe we should put him on the Liverpool, Euston, Liverpool, Lime Street. Who knows? But yeah, Michael Edwards, if you're around, I know you dropped in. Oh, I tell you what, my arse is sore tonight. Been doing a few videos, so. Yeah, you haven't seen many videos. Michael Edwards, get in touch. You haven't seen many videos going up because everyone's ordering the videos and asking me to send them via WeTransfer. So, you know, I have been making videos. It's just that people don't want them publicly shared. So that's why there's been a bit of a lull on the internet channel, on the YouTube channel. So there is Jurassic Farts coming up in not so many days. That'll be good. Michael Edwards, get in touch, so we'll keep that there. We got, you know, we got one of these in the next mystery box. We got the British Rail tie. There you go, one of the old British Rail ties. Let me just put it round here. So hopefully everyone's joining us slowly as we, you know. I forget. I used to do this all the time, just by it, but it's so long since. Who wears a tie now? I blame Tony Blair and Richard Branson. They stopped wearing ties and everybody else followed suit, you know. So just got themselves a mug of tea and came out like this. Like Tony Blair went, do you remember when he had white teeth? Before he was tortured by all the sort of things he's done in his life, you know what I mean? He's got a lot of deaths on his hands nowadays and his conscience, I suppose. So you see it on his face, really, but you know, in those old days, he used to come out and go, and he always have a mug of tea, and he'd never wear a tie, and consequently, he just opened the gates on nobody wearing a tie, you know. So there you go. It all looked suddenly it's very 1980s, didn't it? All of a sudden. So Mr. Methane DVD, that will be in the mystery box. I'll just recap you. If you drop a super chat in the with that $sign below, helps support the channel, and it also helps to purchase the mystery box. You get put in the draw, the prize draw, and also you support the channel. But also, if you're a Patreon supporter, we're going to start doing regular updates on Patreon. We've got a few behind the scenes of the Fart in the Jars coming up, aren't they?
Yeah, well, the stuff's gone live, hasn't it, on Patreon?
Yeah, stuff's gone live. We've got to update Patreon every Wednesday. We're going to aim for Wednesday. Some weeks we won't be able to do it on Wednesday because we've got other things going on, but on a lot of occasions we will be updating on Wednesdays. So there you have it. That's what will be going on with the, you know, so I think there's a few Fart in the Jar pictures on there. We're just waiting for the labels to arrive, and then those can go.
And there's a write-up about what's going on.
Yeah, there's a write-up about what's going on.
What is public, what everyone can see.
What is public and everyone can see, and also if you are, hello Wingo, how are you doing there? Are you all right? Oh, watch out, Wingo. You've been on the fizzy pop again, haven't you? Hey, You all right? You won't be careful, you know. You shouldn't be. It's only 8:45. Yeah, you shouldn't be drinking. He's had 6 pints of Stella already, so he's like an 80. But have you noticed I've got my tights on, so I don't have to worry about my modesty tonight. So hopefully you won't be seeing anything that's untoward. What were we saying then? We just complete window. Patreon, yeah. So we'll be updating the Patreon. That's patreon.com/Mr. Methane. Going to be updating that once a week. Hopefully rainy for Wednesdays. Yeah, there's something going on all the time. Going to put a few more videos. Also, what we're going to do is we're going to start archiving the live chat videos on Patreon. So tonight, this video that last week's didn't get saved for some strange reason. We'll try and make sure tonight. It was lost at YouTube and it was lost forever, and that's probably why Michael Edwards doesn't know that he won last week's mystery box of fart draw. However, hopefully this week's will save. This week's will stay live for a week on YouTube, on the YouTube Mr. Methane YouTube channel. The older ones will be put onto Patreon, where you can watch them, as a Patreon subscriber. I think that's. Are we? We're off! Wingo, we're off! Who is it, Flingo? Who is it? Glenn. $10. Thank you very much, Glenn. We're in
punching in hard there.
Punching in hard at $10 there, Glenn. That's a good one. Hang on. Oh, Glenn.
Donald Duck says great start, Glenn.
Glenn, good man, Glenn. Thank you very much. You're in the mystery box of fart 2. You've got 2 in this next draw, which will be taking place at the beginning of June. Like I say, if Michael Edwards doesn't sit up there, are you alright there, Wingo? Hey? You alright? Oh, there you go. He likes it up there. If Michael Edwards doesn't get in touch, we might be having 2 draws next month. Who knows? But that's an idea. What we'll do, we're not able to get in touch with Michael Edwards. We'll just have another draw. Is that?
We can do it next week, couldn't you?
Yeah, we'll give it another week, shall we?
Leave it to next Friday, and before next Friday, if we got no sign of him,
no sign
we'll
of Michael
draw
Edwards.
again.
We'll just draw in, okay?
And then someone like Glenn or Donald Duck or Nathan B might win it, you know. I can't remember who else we had last night.
No, I've got them all downstairs. I've got all the draw cards, so everybody will just go in another draw. We'll start again. And knowing how long Michael Edwards will come out again. But everyone sees him in the chat, tell him to. Get in touch. Thank you very much, Glenn. I'll just give you a quick one. We haven't got the fact. I did get a new. Graham Mullins got his mystery box, by the way.
Both of them.
Both of them, apparently. So he's going to do an unboxing on one of his channels. I'm not sure which channel, but Graham, if you're in, let us know.
TikTok probably.
Because something else I needed. Glenn, so this is for you. Listen to this, too good to miss. Oh, I'm a bit backed up and bulging tonight. Thank you very much, Glenn. Graham, he's he's doing a video. He got his mystery box. Graham got a fart tube. Chris King's making some fart tubes as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Chris is making some fart tubes.
Chrissy's in, I think.
Chris might be in the room, so Chris is going to be sending us those soon. He's just getting his PayPal set up so he can send in the postage. But he's waiting on a PayPal card, I think. I think he's going the whole hog with a credit card.
You know what also a milestone is today, don't you?
What's that?
You got 23,000 on YouTube.
Oh, did he get 20,000?
Yeah, it says here you got 23k.
All right, I thought,
so you've clocked over today.
I've clocked over again. It's been very slow, you know. It's, it is rising, but it's very slow, you know. I suppose it gets slower as you get older. Ivan Beresford's in.
He said wet farts and a wet evening.
It is a bit. They are a bit wet tonight, Ivan. I'm not going to push too hard because between me and you and the rest of the chat, I didn't have time to clear my throat before I came into the room. So, you know, and I've had a bacon butty as well, so I'm a bit like, you know what I mean. But it's good to hear from you, Ivan. It's good to see you in the chat. I believe you might be returning to the United Kingdom in the near future, and there you go. So
He says laugh out loud.
it'll be good. Yeah, you'll be back in Mac. ACDC. I've forgotten what I was saying now. We have been accused on this show of being all over the place and unorganised,
Who
disorganised.
said that?
I forget. Didn't someone of our family say that last week, that we just wandered around a bit?
Yeah, but that's the whole fun of the show.
Yeah, and you know, there's a reason that it looks unscripted and it wanders around and it seems, and that's because it is. Do you know what I mean? I'll let you into a little secret. We are literally making this up as we go along. And I'm doing it off the top of my head or the back of my head or the back of wherever, really. I think I'm crowning. I've got Mr. Brown's knocking at the door. I hope I can last to the end of the show. Will he last to the end of the show? Who knows? What do you think, Wingo? Do you think, the show must go on, mustn't it? Yeah, the show must go on. So, what were we on about then? Can you just recap me before we keep going off on
We're on
tangents?
Patreon about new studio.
Patreon, new studio.
Anyone about Michael Edwards?
Michael Edwards.
23k for YouTube.
23k for YouTube, and something else, the fart tube. Chris King's making us fart tubes. There will be a fart tube included in the mystery box of fart. So you get everyone gets a fart tube. We've got a few of them to give away. We haven't started the fart in the jars yet, but we're just waiting for the Patreon labels to come along, and then we'll be doing fart in the jars. And is there anything else, Wingo? Oh yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah, in a minute. I'll do it in a minute. Okay, I'm going to do that in a minute. So he wants a Des Andy guard on the intercity train. So that will be coming up in a little while. I think we'll do London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. So we've got to call it Watford Junction, Milton Keynes Central, or should we call it Rugby? No, we'll call it Milton Keynes Central, Stafford, Crewe, Runcorn, and Liverpool. We'll do that. We've got it set up. Yeah, we've got a stopping pattern set up for Des Andy guard. Shall we do the Buffy car? Yeah, the Buffy car in the middle of the train, that'll be coming as well, with the crispy bacon sandwiches, because we like the crispy bacon. The Intercity crispy bacon sandwiches will be coming up as well. So, there you go. What can you tell you? What's happened this week? Not a great deal beyond a bit of farting around, really. Like I say, we've just been making a few videos. We went down to the studio again, didn't we? Did a bit more stuff.
You're doing about the fart jars, aren't you?
We've done the fart jars this week. We've got the internet set up down there now, and it seems quite good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite a good, strong signal. You know, we were a bit worried. The thing is, I rang the cable people up, for a landline internet, and they said 3 to 4 weeks, and it was quite expensive. However, Graham Mullins got in touch because, as you know, we lost the internet a few weeks ago and we had to check into a cheap budget hotel to do the show. Well, Graham told us about, he recommended a wireless box, a 4G wireless box that you just put a SIM in. So he got ourselves a SIM card, we got the box, and we were rather surprised, weren't we? Really? We were quite surprised.
When you put a lot of devices through them.
Yeah, a few devices through. We were uploading here, weren't we? Not quite as fast, but since we got the broadband back here, it's been a bit, what would we say? What's the broadband been like here since we've...
Shit.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
Rubbish. It's been rubbish.
Slow.
Crap.
Well, not like mega
Crap.
slow.
I don't think we're allowed to
slow.
say SH1T on
No.
YouTube. I think we get...
You can say crap though.
You can say crap,
Yeah.
yes. So it's been a bit rubbish, actually. What problems have you had?
Oh, on the iPad, it's not as full signal as it ever was.
Yeah.
And every time, maybe it's my iPad that does it, but it's ever since the internet got knocked out. Every time you press sleep on it,
Yeah.
it knocks me out the internet and I have to go back into it.
Sounds,
And on the laptop, it's just really slow.
sounds to me like a bit of
Uploading's a bit slow on the laptop.
yeah.
For
Sounds,
TV videos.
sounds to me like a bit of you know, they've been over in the box, haven't they? So they've been over in the box, or you know, there was a lady in there the other day. She had her head in the box, so to speak, for well, a good 8 hours, didn't she?
Yeah.
Kelly Communications lady working for OpenReach, and she was in there quite a while. Then we had a BT engineer, didn't we? Came, you know, so I think a few of the neighbours, I think we're doing better than most of the neighbours. I think some of the neighbours still haven't got a full service back, but we did all right because we had this wireless box. We've took it down to the studio and it's working well there as well now. So we're quite. To be honest, Winkle, we could be on one of those mail thingies, couldn't we? You know what I mean? Do you remember the old magazines when they'd have a centre spread? Like in Drummer World or something, and they'd have, you know, someone would be in the middle. So what would methane and Wingo and centre spread like that. Got some good news. It was confirmed this week that I'm in the GWR, which isn't the Great Western Railway. It's the Guinness World of Records. So there's the next book, which I think releases in September for the 2022 edition. There's a Mr. Methane entry in there. So and I'm on the cover as well. So they sent me the artwork this week. So there's a new cover and there's a Mr. Methane on the cover of the GWR, the new Guinness World of Records book. So look out for that because I think it's you know, it's a global publication. So you'll see it in America, you'll see it all over the world basically. I don't think there's any separate editions. GWR. Oh, hey, who's this?
Someone new, I think.
Oh, someone new, I think. Shall I write that down? How do you spell someone new?
No,
right. Who's this? Go on.
Marty.
Marty, right?
Marty, yeah.
Marty.
And then
Marty.
And then the second name, you ready?
Yeah.
MCST. RA. And then V.
He's McStravick. Marty McStravick was in last.
All right.
Marty McStravick, you were in. Let's see. We've got Boris Johnson's number.
It's a long name, it's probably why I never remember.
We got Boris Johnson's number. This is the number that Marty. This is the number that Boris is.
He wants sneaky.
Oh, it was Marty. Let's see. Right. Okay. Let's see where we are. And go, Marty. I'm just going to give you Marty McStravick. Yeah, you were in last month's mystery box. I think you were in a few times. You're definitely there once. Snooker, Loopy, me and you, them understand me and you. Chaz and Dave, they'll all go what they can do. I've got Boris Johnson's phone number. Yeah, we're going to do it. Thank you very much, Marty McStravick. Why have we got Boris Johnson's phone number here? I don't know. I don't know if you saw this. The civil service have had a go at Boris Johnson because he had his number published on the internet, I think under his MP contact details. He has his number there, so you can sort of ring up Boris and, you know, if he answers it, I suppose he occasionally answers this phone, if he still does, and you ask him something, and the general thing is with Boris Johnson is he agrees with you, you know what I mean? Apparently he always agrees with the last person so he's everybody's friend, do you know what I mean? He's everybody's friend, is Boris. So, you know, he's good for I'm not going to give it out because I'm sure he's probably not answering it now. And in any case, what's the point in having a conversation with somebody who's just going to agree with you all the time? I mean, absolutely. That's the first thing I'm going to do in the morning when I can get into Downing Street. First thing. And so, you know, aliens, UFOs, yes, going to raise it to PMQs, yes. But it never happens, as you know. Because then someone else rings him up, and someone else rings him up, you know, and then someone else rings him up. So, and then he ends up putting the phone down after about 10 bottles of wine and forgets it all. In It's a bit like this chat, really. You know what I mean? So Marty McStravick, are we doing a bit of snooker loopy? How are we doing it?
What on? Are you doing it as?
I don't know because we get
But
demonetized.
you're putting these on Patreon, so it's something that's for
Ah,
You're only leaving them up for a week and then you're going on Patreon.
yeah, I suppose so. So we'll just do a little bit.
Can I just like reply to this lady?
Yeah, we're getting it up, Marty. It's coming. There's a bit of a big reply going on in Mission HQ.
Buying toys.
Oh, buying. Yeah, we're buying. What we're buying? Is this the lady?
No, it's a different one.
It's a bit of buying and selling going on. You see, yeah. There's a whole industrial empire going on in this very room as we speak. You know, we've even had stuff that's. We're actually the studio's full of stuff. Hey, somebody's watching a few of the bits I've got on eBay as well.
Seatbelts and that.
No, the jack. You know the.
Oh, the coaster jack.
Yeah,
watching that.
Yeah. We've got. So we can't move in this studio for bits for cars.
We did get rid of seats yesterday.
Yeah, we sold some Rover seats yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, we got these Rover seats for the back seat because it had an armrest in it. We're keeping that, but we're going to incorporate it into another seat. But we need an upholsterer. It's a long story, but we didn't need the front seat, so we managed to move them on. To a gentleman, and we found out through that gentleman something else that was quite important that we needed. So we're going to look at that on Monday. So, you know, outside the world of methane, the world of cars continues, and also we've got model cars. So if you've got any collections of Britain's cars, especially Britain's Land Rovers we like, don't we?
Anything Britain's.
Anything Britain's at the right price, we're interested. So let us know, you know.
Anything Britain's, tractors, machineries, animals, barns.
Anything.
Or anything made by.
Hey, we've still got them pig. Have we got to get a pig for that? We've got a couple of pig shelters that, but we need a pig, don't we?
Yeah.
Is it a pig we're short of?
No, I've got a door in that box there, and we're short of piglets.
Piglets, we need piglets for these little pig shelters.
But there's also.
Then it's a complete set, isn't it?
Yeah, set. But there's also Secu by.
Secu.
Universal Hobbies.
Alvin Stardust. You know, when Alvin Stardust was in the charts.
Yeah.
He always, when he got his money, his royalties, he always used to go to the toy shop. And he had Bailey's toy shop in Mac. And he'd walk into Bailey's toy shop, Bottom toy shop. Ivan knows where I'm on about. Bottom toy shop, Bottom Bailey's. He'd walk in and he'd go, "Hello, Alvin," and he'd have a big wad of money like that. He'd say, "What would you like today?" And he'd say, "Secu, Secu, I just want you. I really love the old Secu." Anyway, no, that was a really crap joke. And we
You ready for?
Oh yeah, thank God. Let's just do a little bit
let
of
me
it.
let me just get rid of the.
I'm not doing any long notes tonight because I'm a bit backed up and bulging. I think if I push too, I'm going to do short notes because if I push too hard, I think I might go all the way. So I'll save that for after the show. I might have to leave you early tonight. I think. So just let me catch my breath and. Wish I'd said that bacon butty on
Yeah.
I go, yes, go on, let's do it. Oh, we're going on. Oh, yeah, I found this. I'll be there. There you go. Give me that. I don't know this bit.
I'll just do the intro again, should I?
No, that's right. It comes back. Here we go. To come back again a minute. Oh, stuff it. Go to the beginning again. Go on, go to the beginning. Here we go. Let's do it one more time. I'll do 5. There we go. No, keep going. There you go. I just wanted that musical bit on there. So, bit of snooker looping me and you. Impromptu there. The video's now been demonetised.
And we'll be going on Patreon next week.
Well, we'll put it on Patreon anyway, so we'll do that. We're not too worried. Sometimes though, they do actually mute the music. I did a Duran Duran track last week for somebody, and they asked me to put it on public on. They specifically asked for a particular Duran. Do you remember when Bruno Brox used to, when Duran Duran was first in the charts, and on the chart show, Bruno Brox went, and in number 3, it's Doran. He did say that.
He loved it. He said thanks.
No problem, Marty. No problem. So yeah, I did this Duran Duran track last week, but it was blocked globally by YouTube, and the reason is Duran Duran have told YouTube that none of their music is to be used outside of their official channels. So if you got a Duran Duran song and put it on your YouTube video, it just wouldn't make it to the. It wouldn't make it, basically. It would be blocked worldwide. So what might happen if we play a song like Duran Duran on here tonight is it to just be muted. So all you'd see is me going, but there'd be no sound, do you know what I mean? Or even Snooker Loopy would be like, if Chaz and Dave get into this thing, more and more of the artists now seem to be reserving the music for the for themselves and just saying stick it official channel. Some of the more, I don't know if you'd call them more enlightened artists, but just artists that are more sort of not as precious about the whole situation and let the music be used in a lot of places. I think that might be the way. The trouble is with this, why it might be the way is if you've got a track and you want to get it heard, then obviously the more people that use it, that's great. And you can set with YouTube this condition that, yes, Mr. Methane can use that music, but I want the advertising royalties. So lots of groups do this. So you can use the song, but you'll notice adverts on the videos I've done, and that music is going like Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. That money, the advertising money from that, goes to Queen's music publishers. I don't see any of that. So, but the good thing about that is, one, you get a bit of cash, but it's promoting your song. So I think maybe these people who say no, only my channel, they're limiting their exposure, and as time goes on, the music could get forgotten, and the music that's out there in front of people and being used, because you only need one viral video of somebody dancing to your song, and you can have a whole new sort of resurgence in your track. You're right, you're earning peanuts, but your music, you're earning a little bit of a YouTube revenue. It goes viral. It's not like the days when you get maybe 10p per album, but you're still getting something, and your music's earning, it's not getting forgotten. If somebody dances a TikTok dance or something and it goes a bit crazy, all of a sudden your track is relevant with Generation Z. I don't know why they call them Generation Z. I suppose that's because they're in bed all day. I have no idea, but anyway, Generation Z, ends up buying your music from iTunes, hopefully. And then you end up, I don't know, turning up to whatever, a meeting, a Generation Z meetup. Hey, Flint, we could have one then, couldn't we? Yeah, we'd have one, wouldn't we, Flingo? Yeah, we need a meeting, a methane meeting. People turn up and, what would you do at a methane meeting? What would you... You wouldn't. No, you should do that. You should do that before you actually come. Yeah. Don't do it there. But would you say you take your photo? You pose for selfies, wouldn't you? He definitely posts. He loves posing for selfies, don't you? Right? Yeah, you do the other things before. Yeah, you do that. But yeah, so you know, you get these meetings. I don't know if you've seen these things now. You have costume. What they call those things? Cartoon? Is it Cartoon Fest or something?
Oh, Cosmo.
Is it Cosfest?
What's it called?
Oh, they've got a name, haven't they? They have them. Hang on, hang on. Oh my goodness! Oh, Horatio. They have a name where the Comic-Con. Comic-Con. Now, it's nothing to do with the Chinese Communist Party or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not like or it's Comic-Con is these comic conventions where people go as the different animated cartoon characters. And apparently they're a big thing, Comic-Con conventions. I got asked to go to one in Manchester a couple of years ago, and I didn't really know what they were about at the time, but people turn up. They're a bit like Star Wars conventions where, Dave Prowse used to turn up, he was Darth Vader, and little Kenny, was it Kenny Graham who was R2D2? I can't remember. I think was it Kenny Graham? I know. I only know Albert. I don't know if you've ever seen little Albert in the Mr. Methane Let's Rip video. He was in Labyrinth with David Bowie, and he was also an Oompa Loompa in Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So, you end up, if you were Kenny Baker, you turn up at these Star Wars conventions, not anymore because obviously he's passed away, but you turn up and you sign an autograph photo for a tenner pop, and before you know it, you'd sort of like, you have writer's cramp, obviously, at the end of the day, but then you have a big pile of cash, so it pays the bills, I suppose. How many do you think you could write in an hour if you just... You'd do an hour or two, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because you get cramp, but I reckon you get at least 20, 30 an hour easy, because you've got to talk to people as well. So that's 300 sheets, isn't it? So I reckon you could pull $1,000 out of it. You know what I mean? Do about 100 at 10. I bet they did 200. I bet they just like that. Shh. How are you doing? Shh. Shh. Just like that. If you've seen some of these celebrities' signatures, do you know what I mean? It's like a spider's crawled over the photograph. Shh. But you can understand why, because if you've ever had cramp in your left hand through writing, or maybe something else, I don't know, but we won't go into that here. But if you've ever had a bit of cramp, then it's not a great thing, a bit of carpal tunnel syndrome, as they call it, Dave Garofalo, thank you. I'm going to have to maybe lace my boots up. They're brilliant, these boots. They're absolutely amazing. Better than the old ones. They fit me. The only thing is I keep tripping over my laces, and I was making a video today and I tripped over my laces. So I'm going to have to maybe lace them up a bit higher eventually. But I just like them there because I can slip them on and off, so to speak, and just get into them. They're a great size. There's plenty of room in the toes there. Yeah, loads of room, loads of them on the sides there. They're great. They've got the Methane logo on. It's the business really. So there's a lot of. Is this a business deal going down?
No, I'm talking to Maddie.
Oh right. Is this the shock absorbers?
Yeah, no, I'm just talking the weekend. She's coming down.
Ah, right. It was just arranging. We're getting some shock absorbers. One of the cars is riding a bit high at the front, and we found out that he put standard shockers on, which you can't get the sport.
Donald Duck said a friend went to Star Trek to do at NEC.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He said it was £400 a ticket.
Jeez. So £400 a ticket. My God. How many people, Donald? How many people do you reckon were in it?
And then CBR Boy 76, he's put 400.
400. I agree. No. I can imagine it was something like that, because the actors like Prowse and other people, they'll get a wedge to be there, and then they'll sign photos as well. So I bet it's quite a lucrative weekend, you know. You know, you could make in a weekend probably what somebody makes all year in a minimum wage job grafting away in Morrison's or Asda or something, I guess. You know what I mean?
Donald Duck says a lot.
A lot. So I think.
Well, NEC is massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been to all the car shows there, and you need at least 4 days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was a Star Trek. Online. There's a Star Trek convention at was it Middleton Sands, the old Pontins camp at Middleton Sands. They had a Trekkies convention. I don't know how much, but that was a whole weekend. They had chalets and the whole. You know, I don't know if Mr. Spock turned up. You know, and go, let me have it. Go there. You go. Live long. Is that it? That's it, isn't it? Is that the one?
You can do it naturally, can't you?
I can do it naturally. There you go. Live long and prosper. There you go. Live and prosper, everybody. That's what we want. Bit of prosperity. Is Johnny in tonight?
What, Johnny Wyatt?
Yeah,
No,
Johnny.
I haven't heard from Methane Shorts if he is or not.
I'm just waiting. I know
he does watch a Sunday, doesn't he?
He maybe does it on catch up, you know, because I'm just waiting for. I went to Johnny's.
When he looked after Isla, he gets you in the kitchen,
just a bit
he?
of catch up. So we'll just have to see, because I was just going to see if we're doing a bit of Des Andigard, you know what I mean? Des Andigard. We'll be coming Des Andigard on the Intercity Train. So that'll be up in a bit. What else can I tell you? Oh goodness me, I've forgotten. Right, I've just done an it. A lady's asked me about getting stuff to America, merchandise.
Yeah.
I need to reply.
He posted one of your DVDs, was it?
Yeah. Did you probably remember?
Priority box.
Yeah. Oh, did you put it?
No, not the one in the one further away.
Oh, right.
The one near the pipe smoker.
Right. Okay, that'll get that.
That's a priority box.
Oh, is it a priority box? You mean the man who drives a green BM?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, is it big? I thought it was quite a tiny box.
Yeah, but it's a priority box.
That used to be a post office. That
it
one
did.
Yeah. It's a shame that place went. Yeah. A lot of these post offices are disappearing, and you know they're quite. It's a shame, really, that some of them have lost out. I know you're probably not even interested in this, but we've lost quite a few rural shops because they're post offices, but they also used to deliver groceries around the villages, you know. And what's happened now is that Tesco and Asda and Sainsbury's are obviously doing these home deliveries where they come from a big store and they might cover a 50-mile radius area. So they've literally knocked off, you know, they've basically knocked out the little shops that used to do these local deliveries. Quite a few shops at the guy at Hume End. Do you remember that post office at Hume End, Derby in Staffordshire?
Yeah.
He had the same problem that, you know, all of a sudden everyone was getting home deliveries and you know, where people might spend 30, 40 quid in his shop every week because it was convenient, they didn't bother anymore because Tesco's had come out with a load of food for next to nothing. Campers were turning up and they were just ordering. They turn up, they pitch the tent in the camping field, and then they just get on the phone and order all the groceries and bing, and you know, next thing you know, some guy's driving out 30 miles in his Tesco delivery van, delivering your food. So anyway, that's the decline in the local community.
Chris King said he'll get his card on Monday probably.
Right, that's brilliant, Chris. Just drop us a line when you know how we can send you the card, and you know, and obviously you can send it you're up front, or if you just want to send it and then just let us know. Just send it normal. What you'll find is, don't worry about doing FedEx or any of that. Just use normal United States Postal Service, because Dave sent these US Postal Service, and they got here in no time. They were signed for. They were safe, you know. So don't worry. US and I send stuff to the States via Royal Mail, and the local post office told me if I send it priority air, FedEx have the delivery contract for Royal Mail anyway, so you're just getting FedEx at a third of the price. So maybe it's the same coming this way. I don't know, but yeah, that'll be good, Chris. I'll budge you up with the postage costs, and we'll test them live on air. It just doesn't feel it's weird starting tonight. Oh, excuse me, weird starting tonight because it was still daylight outside. Has it gone dark now?
No, it's good daylight.
It's like living in Sweden, isn't it? You know, towards the middle of the longest day, the longest day, 21st of June, and then it's still light at 11 o'clock at night. So we're nearly be a bit weird in the studio because we've got no windows. So what time is it now? It's at 9:20. It's still light.
Yeah.
It feels a bit cold. Is it me? Is it a bit cold tonight?
It was cold when we came home tonight. It was warm in the day.
I was sweating like a beast when I was farting earlier, and then it just sort of. I started sending editing the videos and sending them off, and I got a bit cold downstairs, so I got a bit nasty. It must be the lycra,
Matthew's having a snooze.
Is he?
Yeah. Oh, I told him. I just told Andrew. I said he can't be snoozing when we're in the new studio.
No, we can't be having that. We need him. Oh, here we go. Oh, who's this? Hang on, let me get up. And then
It's Donald Duck with £5.
Oh, Donald Duck.
He says he's Andy Guard. I love West Indian accent, so
Right.
lays back and lovely people.
Right, they are Donald Duck. When I worked on...
Ian Wright says, no windows, have you got a tractor fan?
It's got a high ceiling, but that's it, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Mind you, we open the door.
It's got a big gap underneath the door.
Yeah, it has got a big gap, but we might put a cushion on it. Go on, this is for Donald Duck, and this is the Andy Guard. So ask Donald. Donald, what do you want? I'm going to give you, because you've asked for they are lovely people, the West Africans, and they were great. In the obviously in the 60s, a lot came over from the British Empire to work on the railways, because in the 60s there was so much work, no one would work on the railway, so we had lots of West African guards and West African staff, and they were great people. I always enjoyed having a chat and listening to them, because you could actually learn a lot from them. They had a very good way of looking at life, and just plotting your way through it. A lot of wisdom is, a lot of wisdom comes from Africa. One thing is, money doesn't come to you. You have to go out and look for money, because money doesn't find you. You have to find money, and there's something in that, You've got to create the opportunities that brings money to you. So you got to go out and look for money. I've learned quite a bit. Anyway, Donald Duck, do you want? We can either have. See what Donald wants. Either Euston to Manchester Piccadilly, Euston to Liverpool, or Euston to Glasgow Central. We'll let you. We should have that countdown clock now. Any ideas?
He just says definitely.
Definitely. What do you want? Piccadilly, Lime Street, or Glasgow? Which route do you want? Go on, Donald Duck, tell me. Scotland, Manchester, or Liverpool? It's yours. He's not worried. Is he pretty...
I've always been... Oh, it's a Euston to Glasgow.
Euston to... I knew you got your money's worth. Right. So let's see. We'll do Watford Junction, Milton Keynes. Then I think we'll stop at Rugby. We'll definitely stop at Rugby. Then we'll do Stafford, Crewe, and then we'll work his way up. Maybe do Penrith as well, and Lockerbie. I think we'll have a pretty much in all stations one. Here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Andy Guard on the Intercity train. Welcome aboard the 1040 Intercity service From London Euston to Glasgow Central. Today we will be calling at Watford Junction, Milton Keynes Central, Rugby, Stafford, Crewe, Warrington Bank Quay, Wigan Northwestern, Preston, Lancaster, Oxenholme, the Lake District, Penrith, Carlisle, Lockerbie, Motherwell and Glasgow Central. The Buffy car is in the middle of the train between the first and second class. Smoking carriage is at the front of the train. The Buffy car will be opening after the Watford Junction with the crispy bacon sandwiches. Enjoy your journey, ladies and gentlemen. Disarm the guard on the intercity train. There you go, the intercity train. It gives you a bit of a what's it that does. I hope none of the lads I used to work with see that and take offence. I hope they don't, you know. Definitely not, because it's not meant in that way. So don't forget, don't duck, you know, in the mystery box. Have I put you down again? Yeah, just put you down. So, oh God, I'm going to have to get another mask, you know, it makes me nose itch, this one. It's quite, anyone think I've got one of those habits like Michael Gove. You're in the mystery box, far, which means you could be winning the intercity tie. Well, it's not an intercity tie, it's a British Rail tie by...
So Donald Duck could be lucky.
He could be lucky.
Then he can do his own impressions of the...
Who's he playing? It's tight now, they see, it's two of my eyes are going, it's the something, I didn't know what this was. What's that saying? The light is you know, something, I can't read it. It just shows you your eyes. Suddenly your eyes go, I'm great in natural light, but in artificial light, I just cannot see that. I think it's a Club Classic company. I'm sure it is. If you have laser eye surgery, you know, probably when I get my hemorrhoids done, say, point that laser now, get it on my eyes now. You know?
Have you done my lasers?
What's that?
When you get your...
Hemorrhoids and stuff. I don't know. No, there is a treatment now for hemorrhoids where they do laser them. Yeah, more modern treatment than there used to be. There was injections which shrink the vein. There's one for where they put bands on when they're big external ones or internal, and it's like when you tie your skin tag off and it whizzes and dies. And yeah, I believe there is laser treatment now. There's lasers for all sorts, isn't there? You know, there's internal UV light, which I think a former president of the United States got laughed at over that. But there is a treatment using UV light in your body. I suppose over time we'll find out more about it as the understanding grows. You know. What do you think?
Donald Duck says I've got an old railway cutting through my back garden, so I could wear the tie when I have a bonfire down there.
That's good. Make sure, but it's polyester.
Well, I wonder what railway cutting.
Yeah. I wonder what railway line you're on.
Are you in the UK, Donald?
Are you in the UK?
Might come round for a TE video.
Don't give us a specific location. Just say it's the old such and such a line, like the old Great Central line. Now, where do you go, Thomas? You know this. If you want to find out what the lines are near you, where do you go?
Rail Maps Online.
Rail Maps Online. And can you step it back over years?
Yeah, you can look where the modern ones are now.
Oh my goodness. Whoa, did you hear him, Flingo? Oh.
I think it was a bike.
Was that a bike?
I think it was a bike.
Whoa, he was going some, wasn't he? I think he's on a promise, you know.
I bet
he's been promised, you know, unprotected.
He's on the old strawberry line.
Strawberry line. Oh, is that? Oh, now Is that like the whoa, hey, we're on delay.
Yeah.
I think that's like Mid-Hants way, isn't it? Alresford and round there,
Wait.
Winchester and Alresford.
You go on rail maps online and you can do where the new tracks are, and then you can go historic lines and it shows where all the historic lines were.
And does it overlay them over Google Maps?
Yeah, you can do satellite, yeah.
So it overlays them over Google Maps, so you can find out where you are and see the proximity of the line. Strawberry line, wasn't that? Oh no, that was a watercress line. The strawberry line, where would that be? Would that be in Kent? Or that Kent and East Sussex way? I'm just trying to think. Where did he mainly grew strawberries? Kent, didn't they? Kent and down, maybe in the West Country a bit, Dorset way, maybe, possibly.
Some guy just commented on the tank one.
Yeah. Oh, this is Thomas Edwards' tank video.
He said Leyland Motors tested tanks by the road from the works around Lostock Hall, and the works all the corners were recobbled to stop the tracks ripping the road up.
Oh, what, around Lostock Hall?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh.
Someone else guy said it wasn't where I said it was, but that Historic Society said it was in.
Yeah. We just
No, a proper Leyland Historic Society said it was between the factory and.
And somebody, this is a Thomas Edward video. If you haven't watched it, we're having a bit of
It's like
cross-pollination here. It's taking the channel over.
Yeah.
It's taking the channel over here. Thomas Edward, the Fingless Phantom, Leyland, is it Leyland's Fingless Phantom?
The Fingless Phantom of Leyland.
The Fingless Phantom of Leyland. It's a new.
I'll put a link in the chat.
Oh, you put a link in. It's about the Centurion tank, which was made at Leyland, and it was developed at the end of the Second World War. And it was the forerunner of the Chieftain and the what's the one, the Challenger. The bits of the Centurion, the technology.
And apparently,
ended up on
it inspired the Comet as well. Some guy said there was a tank called a Comet, and Leyland made them as well.
Oh, right.
And the Centurions inspired that as well.
There you go. You see, it's all.
See, I don't know much about tanks, but I've learned.
So,
but loads of people are all, they don't know where.
So a bit of tea, you're going to put it in the
I've
thing.
done it, yeah.
He's done it already, so you can watch about the Fingless Phantom. But apparently, we thought we did a bit of research. The Historical Society told us that they rolled out of the factory and they were tested in this area over the road.
No, yeah.
But apparently, they used to zoom them up round Lostock Hall.
It said, hold on.
That's a bit of a drive from the factory in a
He
tank.
says. During the Second World War, Leyland Motors tested the tanks by road from the works around Lostock Hall and to the works. All the corners were recobbled to stop the tracks ripping the road up. According to my granddad, it didn't work. They had a team of men following them around, relaying the cobbles.
So they used to rip.
So obviously they used to run them up the road.
Yeah, but that's why they do the field eventually.
Yeah. When they went, this was before, and then in '53 when the government had them before Leyland had them.
Yeah.
They did them across the road.
They would have done.
And then the man who said it was somewhere else, maybe that's when Leyland Motors had them.
Right. I think you're fairly. I think what you said with that test track is fairly accurate. And they probably did test them on the road, but like you say, the devastation on the streets would be so much that they probably said you've got to have a specific area to test these, and that's where the test track ended up where it is. But if you're up in Lancashire and Leyland, it's worth going and having a quick look. Just deviate off the M6 into Leyland and have a look and see the what's the Centurion tank. I was going to call it a Challenger then for some reason, but. Who knows? So anyway, Thomas Edwards is taking over the channel. We've seen we're talking about you. You've just finished your Eric Clapton book, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, he's is it there? What do you rate? Do you rate it? Is it any good?
Well, I read it, and then in the middle of it, I left it at the new studio, and I ended up reading the full book of David Dickinson.
Yeah.
But I managed to go back to it, and it was readable, and I finished it today. It was all right.
So
it's got a few showbiz stuff in it.
Bit of showbiz. He's been very ill, He had.
He had the
Yeah, he had the vaccine, and he said the first dose was bad, but the second dose, why? Didn't think he was. Apparently, he said he didn't think he'd ever be able to play again. The aching in his hands and seizures were terrible. So he says he wished he'd never bothered. So don't know if we should talk about on that, because I think YouTube puts a great big boot on you if you talk about anything like that. So let's. But yeah, Eric's been quite ill apparently. It's all over the internet anyway. He's put a statement out, and
But his book was good.
like an open letter.
That was wrote about when he was 62.
Yeah.
I think it's about 2009, 10, that book.
So he's 76 now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think roughly 76 is Eric. God, is it Steve Gadd plays with Eric?
He does, yeah.
And is he Eric Clapton?
It's called God, yeah.
Yeah, but
People used to spray paint Clapton is God.
But yes, but hang on, let me get this right. Clapton, right? Is this right? Maybe Methane Shots is. Isn't it the fact that Clapton, if Steve Gadd, the drummer, isn't available, is this right?
Yeah, go on.
If Steve Gadd isn't available, then Clapton will move his tour to suit Steve Gadd.
Probably.
Because apparently Clapton won't do a gig without Steve Gadd as his drummer. So. If Gadd said, hey, we're starting the tour in July again, and they say, no way, man, no way, Eric, no way, man.
Because Gadd's got his own band, hasn't he?
Yeah, but there's still gigs with Clapton.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, so we're going to his own band.
He said, no way, man, I'm off chasing pussy in July, ooh, pussy, and then, so you say, let's start at the end of August when the kids go back to school, and you're like, all right, then, we'll start there, and that's it, So apparently, I don't know.
And he has Nathan East as his bass player.
Nathan East, fucking hell.
He's got some teeth.
He has, you have to wear. Have you ever watched Nathan East bass play? Put Nathan East into YouTube and watch one of his videos.
Watch it where he goes on his house tour, that's the best one.
Yeah, but make sure you've got some sunglasses on, because I tell you what, you're going to get blinded by his teeth, Get your welding mask. Have you ever looked at when someone's carbon art welding and you're like, I'll tell you, Nathan East's teeth. I mean, if I had a pair of I'd be forever grinning. If I had Nathan East's teeth, I'd be like that all the time. Look at these. You'd never know. You'd never know what was sad, because I'd just be smiling just to show them off all the time. It's an amazing set of teeth, Nathan East, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, way up, what's going on?
I've had to refresh because it's frozen.
Oh, you refreshed, sorry, who was it?
Rowley.
Oh, Rowley.
£5 tip.
Rowley.
He said, please can I have a shout out for Derek?
Yeah.
My Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
Derek, yeah.
He farts almost as much as you do.
Right, so this is for Derek, Staffordshire Bull Terrier. I'm plotting this down here so we don't, right. So this is Rowley, Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Derek, we should do a doggy song for him, shouldn't we? Yeah, we've got to do a doggy song. we can't not do how much is that doggy in the window.
Paul Osborne said Thomas should do a live chat on his channel, and the answer to that is, Paul, when I get to 1,000 subs.
Yeah, when he gets to 1,000 subs, because I don't think you can do them yet, can you? Can you do them yet?
I know I can do them, I just don't get paid on any of them. If I get someone sends me a tip, I don't get anything. Not monetised.
When he gets to 1,000 subs, you're going to use a studio, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
He's just going to
we've got some wing back chairs what I'm going to use.
Yeah. With a it's got. Oh, hang on. We got Derek right. We've not forgotten.
No, we got Blocks Dan.
Blocks Dan. What?
With I think it's $299, but I think it's an Australian.
Oh yeah. Well, it's all right, because Aussie dollars are worth a lot more than they were. When I used to go over there in the 90s, Aussie dollars were about $3 to a pound. But
he said, this is a SWAT roadblock character fart for me, please. I think he just wants a fart.
Well, just do your fart blocks, Dan, and then we're going to do a shout out for Derek, the Staffordshire
Bull Terrier.
Is he a pit bull or is he just a bull terrier?
Paul Osborne says, cool, you're not far off. I'm not far off, but I've lost about 3 subscribers today doing it. No one seems to be my mama video. What was your mama?
All right.
I lost 2 subscribers for that.
Oh bloody hell! That's ridiculous. That's not good, is
Even though it's a railway themed channel in a way.
Let me. So this is for blocks down. Hang on. Oh, when you've not been farting and you're sitting up all the time, you suddenly have to get back into it. This is for you, blocks down. You ready? Yeah. Listen to this. Too good to miss. Ba 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 ba. Oh, just relax the sphincter on the end there. And then this is for Roadley. Here we go. Oh, this is for Derek, the pit bull, the Staffordshire pit bull. Here we go. Here we go, Derek. This is for you. Ready? How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that dog is for sale. Oh, how much is that doggy there for you, Roundley? Or for Derek, I should say, the pit bull terrier. So this is a bit of a revelation. This, you lost 2 subscribers.
Yeah, you know when you look in the analytics, it says how many you've gained or lost. For the Mamod one, I lost 2, and this morning it was, and then I regained them again, and then this morning I've gone from 787 to 785.
Well, what happens?
Put my boot one up. Well, sometimes a lot of channels are not real channels, or people won't use them for a while. They get deleted. So you lose people like that.
I'll just tell you now, when I used to put a video up, I always used to lose a
Derek
few.
says, "Ta very much." He's got doggy paw.
No problem, Derek. No problem, Derek. You know, he's a lucky boy, Derek. He can. You don't realise how you lucky are, Derek, being able to let your private
It's ended up being like it's cross. What's it called? Cross.
Cross pollination.
Yeah, because CVR boy says TE wingback chairs. Are you also going to wear a smoking jacket?
It's got we've got what we'll have to decipher that what it says on them, because it's in Latin on the back of the chair.
Yeah, it's all in writing, isn't it?
It's got a heraldic shield.
Yeah.
I got them for a few years back, and do you remember the way? And then they were I gave them to your house because I can't remember why I got those other chairs. So
yeah, we had them.
They were all right.
We had them for about 10 years.
I thought they'd look
9
good.
years.
They're like Fast Show. You can imagine, the chap on the Fast Show, Paul Whitehurst.
What were you gonna say?
Points at their eyes,
What were you gonna say when you put videos up?
Yeah, when you put videos up, I always used to lose a few subscribers, especially on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because people maybe.
People subscribe for you for certain things.
Yeah, and then they go, it's getting on me TITSs now.
Yeah.
And
because I like to be an all-round entertainer.
Yeah.
I have half my followers are car people, half a railway, half just follow me because they like the showbiz or me presenting.
Well, what I'd say to you, right, is
I'm not bothered. I don't mind losing people because they always come back.
Well, it's not they come back. Others will come back.
No, that's what I'm saying.
If you lose some, if you gain more than you're losing, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you put a video up and you gain 10 and you lose 3, every video you're gaining 7. You know what I mean? So you're not. It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
But it don't bother me anyway because they'll come round.
We all will come round. Or they just won't come round at all.
No, I don't mean them. I mean people. Others will come round.
Yeah, definitely.
You always gain them every day. I was just telling because it was a good saying. I lost 2.
It's don't worry about it. Don't obsess about it.
I'm not. I'm just saying I've lost 2. I'm not bothered.
I mean,
I like it when I get negative comments because I like winding them up.
I mean, that's a few negative comments, but We can tell if it's a genuine negative comment or if you're just twisting tails.
Tails,
you
yeah.
know?
Some are just
Twisting tails for a bit of reaction, you know. So, but just you know, once you get to your 1,000 subs, you can monetize it and just get on with it. Then you know, just keep knocking the code. We're doing a bit of filming tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah.
So if it doesn't rain, we've got a bit of a bad forecast.
If anyone watched me boot video today, I said I was filming some documentaries.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
And I said I need some more bits towards them. Well, tomorrow we're getting some bits towards them.
I'm just done a load of printing out before I came online for you for that.
Yeah.
But also, what's hang on? There's one nearly ready, isn't there?
I got one coming out on Monday.
Oh, on Monday, that's it.
With Eric Morecambe's pipe.
Yeah, that's coming out on Monday. Yeah,
and then
I couldn't remember which one it was. That's finished, is it?
Yeah, it's finished. I'm just
finished.
waiting for thumbnail on it.
We need to get some.
And then it's either the one we're doing tomorrow or if I get on with it, the other one.
Because don't forget, you didn't you edit up a load of videos of Methane channel, and I'm not.
Yeah, I've done some music covers for the Methane channel.
So I need to get them off you.
Jurassic Farts coming up, yeah.
Yeah, Jurassic Farts I think is this next week, but we should put some of those others on for people, because otherwise, you know, because we have, like I say, we have been making videos. It's just that people have been asking for them to just be sent as MP4 files for themselves. And not public, so they haven't been making it to the chat. And the Duran Duran one got blocked because Duran Duran don't share the music with anybody, you know. So that reminds me, that's it. I'll just have to go at this. Hang on.
See, internet's rubbish now. The chat freezes.
No, yeah, we need to get this internet speed. We should maybe just get the.
You need to write to CEO like Thingy told you to do. And say ever since you fixed it.
The reflex. You've gone too far this time. Now I'm standing on the. Oh, I have gone too far this time. Just a bit of Duran Duran there.
So did you write the last two in the mystery box?
Yeah, Blocks down and Roundly. Yeah, they're both.
Methane Shorts was asking how you entered before.
Sorry, Methane Shorts. Yeah, there's a $ at the bottom there, and you just drop a super chat donation. Everything goes towards the channel.
Wow,
you get entered into the mystery box competition prize draw every month. And also, if you're a Patreon subscriber, then you get automatically entered into the mystery box competition prize draw every month. There'll be a DVD in there. There'll be other Methane merchandise.
Dave go fair. Well, the guy done your boots.
Dave.
He said, Mr. Methane, have you considered investing in a high-def microphone? We ought to take up a collection to get you one.
Yeah, high definition mic. What's it like at the moment? I mean, this is.
Well, if we got a lead for my mics,
would that
go into your phone? Yeah.
Don't forget though, you have to have that reverse jack, because what you do.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Rode actually do a proper.
They do.
So it will speak to my mics.
But you can actually get a Rode smartphone microphone.
For smartphones.
Yeah. Thomas Edwards got a Rode microphone, Dave, which we use is a radio mic, don't you?
Yeah.
Which is good quality.
And we done, if you watch the one we did for Hans H, the fart decibel video.
Was that done?
That was done with that, and also the Olight bike one.
Yeah, that was done.
And some of the fart greetings have been done with it.
Oh, so we've done a few with it. Yeah, we have.
But if you bought another stick, like that, you could actually have proper raspers.
Yeah, a high def mic.
One of them.
But you can get a little Rode. What Rode stick might
you get a stick, like when you're on stage and you use the SM58.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just get one of them.
And put it.
But don't use mine because I don't want to
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. But the thing is, I think some of those Rode mics that you plug into your smartphone, aren't they a bit? You know, some of them are directional, aren't they, to cut out side noise. We want one that's unidirectional, so we can get all the signal from everywhere. I think we do anyway.
You could have. Yeah.
Do you think? I think so. You know, has it hatched yet, Wingo? Is it? Oh, Wingo, you shouldn't have done that. I'm not putting that hat on again tonight. We'll have to clean that out now. He's. You couldn't wait. You were crowning. Oh, right, you was crowning. So you went all up. We'll just clean that hat up now. The guard's not going to be happy if he puts that on. I'll tell you, Wingo. Yeah. We need a main line hat. We need a train driver's a grease top hat, don't we? We should try and look for one of them from somewhere. Get that on and blow a whistle.
Weekshaw said he bought the DVD.
Oh, Weekshaw. Right. Oh, he bought the DVD?
Years ago, he says.
Oh, right. I'm going to say yesterday, I didn't see any orders come in for these orders. Glad to hear the t-shirt's good, and I hope you're enjoying the updates. We have got going now, Weekshaw, with the updates on the channel.
No, on Patreon.
Patreon, yeah. Weekshaw's subscribed.
Yeah, no, but you didn't say it.
Oh, right.
You just said channel, that could mean YouTube.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Patreon, yeah. Glad you, yeah.
Could mean anything, that.
Okay, I stand corrected, right. Weekshaw, yeah. I hope you'll enjoy the updates on Patreon, and we're going to keep them regular now. So there should be some photos coming up soon of some of the props and things. They do exist, believe me. We're just trying to set them so they come each week, you know what I mean, rather than dump a load. I think with the old episodes week, so what we'll do, I've noticed what I've been doing is putting the YouTube version on Patreon, but I think there's a facility to upload a video separately to Patreon and make it, like a YouTube server. So I'm going to experiment in doing that. Oh, here we go. Who's this? Oh,
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck again.
He's £5 tip.
Wow, Donald Duck.
And you'd entered into the mystery box of fart.
Yeah.
He said, how about a Type 55 Deltic startup, please?
All right. Oh, that'd be 2 engines, wouldn't it? So, I don't know.
And Weekshaw said he said, yes, I like the update.
All right. Thanks, Weekshaw. That's what we aim to please with the old Patreon channel.
On Donald Duck.
It's it's that.
Would you like to listen to what a Deltic startup?
Oh yeah, go on. You just do one. It's 2 engines, isn't it? And oh, it's not like that. I know that. Go on. Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's try this one.
Cranking it up. It's like an elephant roaring, isn't it?
Is it 5509?
That's only 1 engine, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's a second engine coming out.
That's the one we. Some of them only kick them when they go above 30 miles an hour, don't they?
Yeah, but when you're starting them up, you both engines kick in now. Because they're high revving engines. Yeah.
55019, we went behind on the wings.
Hang on, I'll just do the mechanical.
There you go. 55022 got twin engine startup.
Oh, is it? There you go, that's one. I think people just put it in the links for everybody. Come on, I want to get on with this. Yeah, so I'll do the thing. I'll do all the mechanical noises with my mouth, and then I'll. Okay, let's fire one. Here we go. That's one, and then. A bit of a roar there on the number 2, but I don't think even I can call it actually. It's a continuous roar, you know. But how was that for an attempt? I'm just waiting for my feedback here.
He said, brilliant, thank you very much. No. Laughing faces.
No problem. I like the very mechanical sound of the engine being turned over to gain the compression at the beginning, you know. Very, very, very English electric, really. A bit like obviously a different noise comes from the 37s when they fire it up. but very much the same. You know, I was a bit quite like a 25. Quite a nice sound on a class 25. Put these into YouTube if you want to know what they sound like, you know. You're not bothered? Oh, I didn't think of that. It's not your thing, is it? Hey, no. Look, the lavatory brush is going to bite your bum there. Look, he's getting in there. And we're doing we're nearly 10 o'clock, isn't it? What we're watching tonight. Oh, hang on. CRB.
CBR boy 76 is in with £5. No message though. He's just tipping in to get in the mystery box of fart, like he can win a British Rail tie.
British Rail tie, CBR boy.
But he's actually in the last draw, isn't he, as well? If it gets redrawn...
What's CBR? Is it 1986? What? CBR boy?
76.
76.
But he's in the last one, isn't he?
Yeah.
So if you redraw it, if Michael Edwards does not get in touch, he might have a double win.
So Michael Edwards, we need you to get in touch fairly soon. We're going to just reiterate that. Michael Edwards, get in touch. You won the... oh dear, is he in there? Oh dear.
Weeks having the same problem as me. He said connection is not very good tonight. It keeps glitching, loading. Mine does the same.
Where's the? It's probably something with the Eurosat. I've lost Michael Edwards' card. It was on here. Is it? There. Michael Edwards. There you go. Get in touch. You, Flingo, picked you out, didn't you, Flingo? Flingo, have you gone to sleep again? You picked Michael Edwards out, didn't you, last week? Yeah. So we want him to get in touch because he's won his mystery, and we need to get it. Graham Mullins. I'm hoping Graham's gonna unpack his mystery box. I believe he got it. We sent it to the 5th floor of an office block in London, and it nearly got sent back. But because it was Saturday and it was shut. But Graham was panicking. We sent it through Hermes. We've got a parcel delivery courier in. I'm going to do your fart in a minute, CBR boy 76. I've not forgot yet. We got this delivery service called Hermes, and they're really cheap, aren't they? And most of the time they work, but when they go wrong, Hermes, they go really, really wrong.
Yeah, you can't get.
They go really wrong. And it seems to be the couriers, because they're all independent, self-employed couriers. So sometimes I think they just get somebody who's not really that bothered. So for a week or two, you get a poor service, and then Hermes weeds them out and sends them on the way. They're also really crap for getting a refund. I haven't still got my money. I sent that thing the other week.
I sent loads to them. They're all right.
On the whole, they're all right. But I want
Methane Short said, I'm just about to put some early methane memorabilia from the methane archives onto Patreon. Some from the gas cave days.
Wow, the gas cave days. Bloody hell, that's old stuff. That is old stuff. Hey, Flingo, why don't eat his hand, Flingo? Hey, he's trying to eat your hand there. It's so we've got a bit of memorabilia. Well, I'll need to do something for CBR boy. I'll do a bit of Julio Iglesias. This one. He's not on anymore. There was a chap with Tourette's who we used to watch, do you remember on? And he used to sing songs on YouTube, and he used to sing Julio Iglesias, for all the girls I've loved before, and then he'd go, tits, arse, and I don't know what happened to this guy, but obviously I think the PC Brigade did a bit of takedown on him, even though he did have Tourette's and he liked doing his live streams. I think other people decided that he didn't know what he was doing and he shouldn't be doing it, and so he disappeared. It might be that he just took them down, but if you look up Tourette's Julio Iglesias, All the Girls I've Loved Before, it is a masterpiece of delivery. I could never match it, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to give farts, you know. So it's no Tourette's here. Just all the girls I loved before for Julio Iglesias, for CBR Boy. 76. Here we go. Here's Julio. I'll try and sing it in a very, very lovey way, you know. So we go. For all the girls I've loved before. Oh, who've walked right in and out my. Oh, I'll promise you this. I'll seal it with a kiss. For all the girls I've loved before. Oh, for all the girls I've loved before. Julio Iglesias there. And, do you like that? Yeah, he reminds you of your Pink Flamingo days. Wow. He used to work in a bar called the Pink Flamingo. That was mentioned in Mark Almond and Soft Cell, wasn't it? Standing in the door of the Pink Flamingo, crying in the rain. Ba 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 ba. That'd be a good one as well, wouldn't it? We're getting near the clock. We're watching a bit of steam, aren't we? Got a bit of steam today because we've got free reign on the television tonight.
Watching Gandhi Productions.
Yeah, Gandhi Productions, Astley Green Colliery. So we're going to watch his put a new thing up about Astley Green Colliery.
Gandhi Dancer Productions.
Gandhi Dancer.
I'll put his page in the chat.
His page so you can watch a bit of steam.
Together.
I'm
just going to do.
Oh, he's there. It's Gandhi Dancer.
I'll put his channel in the description.
Put him in there. So he's got a bit of steam from the late 60s, early 70s at Astley Green in Lancashire. And Fred Dibner goes to Astley Green on one of his videos and because it's the last pit head left in Lancashire. And he looks at it, it's mighty fine. The Victorians are marvellous people. Donald can hear it in his parlour at night.
Dave says.
The whole thing. Sorry.
Dave says, do we want to know who the guy who sang on Mr. Methane's Blue Christmas, the deep voice guy?
Oh, that was me.
Sounded like an Eastern European accent.
Oh, is that? I'll have a blue Christmas without you. Is it that one, Dave? I'll feel so blue thinking about you. Is it that one, Dave?
And you've got someone who's just coming in from Italy.
Oh, Italy. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. Bom, bom, bom,
And
bom.
CBR Boy says thanks for you.
No problem, CBR Boy. No problem there. Bit of Julio. Dave, was that the one? Was that the voice?
He said yes.
That was me. That's me singing that. You know. I'll try and get my deep voice. I had to get into my Elvis to do that. It was like I've got a bit of a frog in my throat tonight. I'm on sugar. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you. Decorations of red. Actually, I might tell you, don't go away. Oh no, it's not plugged in, is it?
I don't plug it.
I'm plugged in. Don't worry. Maybe we'll try it near Christmas. I'll just do a bit of Blue Christmas. But that was me, Dave. That was me. And then I go, I wondered if you're having a Blue Christmas as much as I am. And my baby, she left me. She said I stink. Yeah, let's try that. You've just sparked me head. We'll go out on a bit of that because it's time. Thank everybody for coming as usual. I hope it's entertained you. Obviously, it's not as fart intensive. It's not as fart intensive as the old methane chat. It's more about having a bit of a chin wag.
Alright,
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's not as fart intensive. Yeah. It's about just having a chin wag and a bit of a discussion in the comments section, and hopefully Thomas Edwards feeds me back some of the stuff.
Yeah.
I like to not know what's going on because in that way I can just fire off and be a bit random and just keep talking. Thomas Edwards can keep throwing things in there.
Yeah.
Thanks for.
And when the money comes in,
Oh, we can have a bit of that, you know.
mystery wrapped to fat.
So, if anyone's ever wondering, we're just showing that because people say, what is, so there it is, we're giving away a trade secret.
It's also on the new Thomas Edwards video, right?
Yeah, it's Soul Finger. The Bar-Kays, Soul Finger. Have a look at that. Have a look at the Bar-Kays, Soul Finger. It's a great track.
31 people in.
31 people in the chat. Well, there you go, Susie.
It must be Americans coming in.
It's it could be anything.
Donald Duck says I like your Eastern Macclesfield accent.
Eastern Mac. He was meant to be Elvis, really. He was, but it's always no. That's Blue Christmas off the Methane album. I know it's not available at the moment, but I'm thinking of doing it as just sending it through as via WeTransfer as the whole art. This is what I thought I'd do. Have a think about this, right? So it used to be pressed up as an album. Instead of doing that, I'll send through, make it a lot cheaper. You send a PayPal payment, and then via WeTransfer, I send back the artwork, you know, the full artwork for the album, the actual 10 or 11 Christmas tracks as MP3s. So, you know, if you wanted to go out and create your own album with your printer and everything, you could do, because you can get these programs where you print yourself a booklet out. Who's this?
It's Greater Manchester Police.
Oh,
GMP. £10.
Oh, thank you very much, GMP.
He says I illegally allowed to rip out the Steptoe and Son theme tune.
Oh, how did it used to go?
It means play it and then you felt.
Oh yeah, we're going to do it anyway, G. We'll see. I don't think that will get blocked somehow because it's not. You know, it's not sort of like Duran Duran or anything. Ba, ba, ba. Alright, there you go.
Oh, Roy Austin's in.
There you go. We'll do that.
Get a bell.
No, I'm just picking the bits out. Getting your farts in the right place. And that's it. Oh, and that's usually where it ends on the show, so that's the bit where we end it.
Yeah,
you know, that's the intro.
Right, but so Roy Austin's just been.
Yes. Oh, right, GMP, we're going to do that
It's
now.
enormous me thing. Can you tell the story when you farted happy birthday on a streaming sports programme and had a lot of complaints?
Oh, I did, right. We're going to do.
But what? Yeah. Great Manchester.
GMP, we're going to do Steptoe and Son. Then Roy, yeah, we'll talk about that. Let's do Steptoe and Son first.
So that 1 minute it finishes.
About that, so it's just getting. What we're going to try and do is, we've got to arrange the parts in the right area so that we can. But it's. Let's see if we can get it right. I've only heard it once. So remember it. This is for you, GMP. Hang on. Let's do it.
now, it's it.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was all right,
That's
GMP.
what you said to finish it.
All right. I hope that was all right. Let us know in the comments. Are you a happy customer with that? I wanted to get some. It sets it sets it up, but if you do too much farting, you don't leave that space for those you see. So that makes sense, you know. So you want to because you want those So I think that's the funny part. Anyway, don't ask me. I know nothing about comedy.
Everyone liked it. It's Rachel said perfect tune for farting. Donald Duck said superb.
Shall we try it? I wonder if that's look in the YouTube thing underneath. Is it recognised as a copyrighted song? You know, under the thing.
It is, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's artist Ron Grinder.
Oh, Ron Grinder. Fucking hell, it sounds like it.
Old Ned.
Oh, hang on. Oh, God.
Old Ned, theme from Steptoe.
Old Ned. So it's even they've got the copyright recognition on. Just shows everybody's out. Soon we'll not be able to fart anything on thing. Get this right. It's not good.
But I managed to get away with my new boots video. I meant, those better boots and walking.
Yeah.
I got away with that. It's got no copyright on it.
That's something then. That's so. Hang on. I put GMP down. That's a GMP. Roy. I hold the record. I believe I used to hold the record for the most number of complaints for an Australian TV show when I went on the footy show, and I think it was John Newcombe who was an international world. He might have been the world's greatest tennis player of his age. But it was his birthday, so I went on the footy show. Flew up to Brisbane, went on the footy show. And they said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "I don't know. I'll blow some candles out on a cake," and so it was very improvised. We had a loose idea, and they just threw me on the footy show, and they had a big Aussie footballer called Blocker Roach, and he brought the cast. And now I think I did a song, and then I said I'd like to celebrate the birthday of John Newcombe, whose birthday today. Australian tennis star, and then we blew out the candles on the cake. Now apparently I went to bed. It's a rather nice hotel, really good hotel actually. Went to bed and thought nothing of it. When I flew back to Sydney, or did I go to Melbourne? I can't remember. I went back to Sydney or Melbourne from Brisbane, and the agent says, he says it's blown up, and the week after I went back, they'd never had this many complaints, apparently. The week after I went to see the producer, and he says, he said, "We've never had so many complaints. There's people ringing up from parts of Australia where they don't even get the Channel 9 television signal." He says, at least we didn't think they got the Channel 9 television signal. And they've been ringing in, saying it was disgusting, that was terrible, what's going on. He was asked to resign, and he said no. And so what they did is they did this sketch where they had me, it looked as if I was firing tennis balls for John Newcombe. So they got a tennis ball machine out of shot, and I went, and you'd see all these balls firing out of my bottom.
Donald Duck said he think you should write your autobiography. That's what I've been telling him as well, Donald Duck.
It's not finished yet, you see. You can't write it just yet because if I'd have wrote it 10 years ago, there's a lot more happened since. There's a lot I can't put in it as well. You see, the thing is, there's a few people who've got to die, and certain events have got to be over a certain time because of the legal ramifications. So, have you ever watched the Cannonball run from? Is it the Cannonball from New York to
LA?
LA, isn't it? It is a
Cannonball.
Yeah,
but it used to be, yeah.
But they never. This last year, the Cannonball's been broken a few times, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
Yeah. So
in the pandemic, someone broke it in a rental Mustang, and someone broke it after him. But they have to say it, don't they? It has so many months.
They have to leave it for so many months, so they don't get any traffic tickets. Because what's it currently stand at?
Well, the guy that Mustang did it at 25 hours.
Yeah.
Well, someone's beat him on that. Is it like 23, 24 hours
20
now?
hours in a Merc, wasn't it? It was a big Merc.
An Audi, I think.
Right. What
The
did
Merc was done originally,
Yeah.
and that was like 26 or 27.
What did Alex Roy do with him? In the
The original time was. The original time was it like 34, 35 in a Ferrari in the 80s?
Yeah.
And Alex Roy did it in 31.
31
or 28 or 29. I can't remember now.
Yeah, but
I'd have to find it.
There's an Alex Roy documentary in there about it called 27 something or other.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah,
I think 27. But so once you if you break the Cannonball Run non-stop, you have to stop for fuel, but it's like the record.
Less than 32 hours. The original. So the original was 32 hours.
Yeah.
Alex Roy did it in 31 and 4 minutes.
31:04.
And the new, let's see what the new one is.
But when you establish this record, I think you've got to wait a year so you don't get any traffic tickets. Because after a year, the state laws mean that they can't enforce the traffic tickets. Because these guys are doing what? As you know, you've got to keep a high average speed up, so it's not necessarily the top speed as to keeping a good high average speed up all the time. But they're still in the 120, they're still bombing along at 120, 130, maybe 140, But they also get, you have to get your mates spotting for you to spot bears or police, as you call them, a bear in the air. Spot a plane as well helps,
Yeah.
The switches on your dashboard so you can turn your rear lights out.
Yeah, and they also have people halfway who are like spotter cars, don't they?
Yeah, spotter cars.
So when beginning last year, the time was 27-25 minutes.
Yeah.
And then someone beat it to 25-39 minutes. That
was the guy in the Merc, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, he did it. The guy in the Merc did it in 27 hours, and then the guy in the Mustang, and then the guys in the Audi did it, didn't they?
Yeah, he was a rental car, wasn't he?
The Mustang, but the Audi was done by people who were in the Merc.
Just email, just search YouTube for the Cannonball Run, and you'll get
New York City to LA Cannonball Run, and there's loads on it.
There's loads of
information.
Cases.
All different people have done it.
But yeah, they have to wait. So maybe I'll have to wait a few more years before I print the book, Donald Duck. But I do sort of keep bits. That's why I started a timeline on the methane site. I've took it down now because it's mainly just for me to remember stuff when I put it down. And I did one a few years ago. We made a start. I'll go back to Roy first. I'll finish this off and then I'll get back to the thingy. I did make a start on a book, but they started to book publishers sort of stopped. Kindle for a while wiped printed books out, and everyone thought printed books were done. But they made a comeback. But book publishers generally now are looking for somebody who's got a regular TV series. It doesn't matter. They're not bothered about how interesting the story is. Doesn't worry them. What they want is somebody who's on television who can pop up every week and go, "Hey, I've got my new book," and they go, "Hey, so and so's new book." He's on TV every Saturday night. So they're looking for that sort of media presence. But the good news is, I noticed on Spring, or what we used to call Teespring, where me t-shirts are made by Teespring, and the cups are made by Teespring, and we are putting those in the mystery box now because it's a way of me. Because Weekshaw had a few problems with one of his t-shirts, which was thankfully resolved. But because of that, I am now ordering some merch to put in the mystery box every month. So it's my way of keeping an eye on the quality of the Spring merchandise. The Spring are now doing on-demand book printing, so maybe we'll write the methane story and put it on Spring, and then people can buy it from there. that could be the way to do it, like print on demand, a bit like Amazon do. So it's a possibility. Going back to Roy, so Roy, Channel 9 had never had so many complaints. The producer was asked to resign. So the week after, he had this skit where I was firing tennis balls out of my ass to John Newcombe, who was serving them back. And that was the highest rated footy show ever. So with it being a commercial television station, he got to keep his job because all that matters is ratings. So he was happy, everybody was happy. I did a gig in Sydney the night after, or 2 nights after, and you could not get in the place. There was people outside, there were so many people in the student union who just wanted the farting guy. So there was this madness, but as with anything that goes a bit ballistic like that, it comes and goes, you know, like somebody's in the charts, remember the Bay City Rollers, and remember, whoa, Gangnam Style, whoa, Gangnam Style. You know, everybody goes mad, but people soon forget, you know, and time moves on. I mean, if you think it's 12 years since I was on Britain's Got Talent, you know, so, you know, times move on, things people forget, you've got to keep it fresh in people's minds, so it was a great time, and but sort of show business and celebrity or whatever it is, sort of moves on very quickly. And it's very ephemeral, I think the word is. It just, you know, it's there one day, it's gone next. You know, a bit like politicians, really. But hopefully, show business doesn't mess your life up. It doesn't come into your life, turn your life on its head with all sorts of silly restrictions and rules and diktats, and then disappear totally blameless. So it just generally means that, you know, it gives you a laugh, and if you don't like it, you turn your television off. So we're a lot less predatory than politicians, but you know, we're here one day, we're gone the next, and I never thought, you know, I'd still be farting around 31 years later. So since 1990, really, I've been, you know, and I do occasionally, as you know, I do occasionally retire, only to return again. Just you know, because there's like, what else do you do with your life? Do you know what I mean? And people are quite, you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. That's fine. But you know, it brings happiness to.
Everyone's looking forward to reading your book when it happens.
Oh right, I best get this book on there. I best get this book. I really need a ghostwriter. You know, someone I just chat to. Yeah. Because the thing is, it's only when you talk that the stories come out, because you forget things. Like Roy's just reminded me about that. You forget things, and then you have to bring them forward in your mind, and you have to tell a story. But then you need somebody there getting it down on paper. Do you know what I mean? Because my hands aren't as fast. You know what I mean? You know, if I'm writing, you know, my hand movements aren't as fast as what's coming out of my mouth or my brain. So I need a dictaphone, you know.
Yeah. Use your finger like anyone else.
Yeah, just use my finger like anyone else, yeah. So there you go, you see. Do you see how I set that joke up? It was pretty lame, very lame. So, yeah, we need to do that, really, because you never know, I could get run over. I'm not tempting fate, touch wood, but you could get run over by a bus tomorrow, and all my secrets would die with me, you know. So no one would ever find out where the hollow tree is, where I keep all my £5 notes in the woods, you know. Mind you, the squirrels have probably had them. So that's. But I mean that's a possibility. I'd like to do that, you know. I'd like.
Someone says, "Have you got a key on your back?" Yeah.
A key.
Yeah, someone winding you
up. Winding me up. Maybe they have. Yeah, maybe they have. No. I do talk, but you know, there you go.
But you could be someone who finds it hard to talk, and it'd be boring.
The Duracell bunny.
Yeah.
But we did say.
Donald Duck says, "Careful from a tree surveyor."
Oh yeah, get in there, get your chainsaw, clear cut the hole. You'll be looking for a long time. It's a very.
Methan Short says, "Methan's whole tree's full of bog paper."
It is. It's got Andrex. best quality Andrex, you know. But we should really, we weren't going to watch Gandhi Dancer, weren't we? I don't know. Are we? Oh, he's busy. Look, he's looking at screen here.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Look, he's looking at him.
Yeah.
You see him? Yeah. He's in deep thought. Yeah. Hey, don't go there. Don't do that. Don't. There's cameras. There's people watching you. Okay, be careful. Okay. Yeah, we're going in a minute. We're going in. He wants a bit of steam. He likes a bit of steam. Yeah, he does like a bit of steam. Does Wingo? Flingo's a bit knackered. He's been up all night. It's mating season, so he's been on. I think it's called Flint. Is it Flinder? What's that thing you go on? Flinder, is he?
What's this?
He goes on, you know. Is it all right? That's Flinder. It's like a thing. It's like a dating app for flamingos, you know. He's not old enough to go on it, but Flingo was on it all last night, sort of swiping left and right and what have you, doing all that carry on. I don't want them flying over it. I'm not leaving. The other year, I had to leave the bloody window open so they could fly in. And you know how windows aren't big enough for you. You need you've got a big wingspan, haven't you? So, and I'm not putting that bloody perch thing in because flamingos cannot grab onto a branch. It's not their thing. All right. So that didn't work. Okay. So they'll just have to land in the front garden and come through the front door, but they're not coming when I've gone to bed. Okay, in daytime's fine. You can push the bell with the beak and we'll let them in. But that's it, okay? You're not listening to me at all. Right. You're not listening, are you? We're gonna wrap up now, folks. I think. Are we?
We're gonna do
Blue Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do Blue Christmas.
for
Dave, was it Dave?
Dave,
Dave asked about it. So we'll sing a bit of Blue Christmas to end with.
It's 10:30 and then we're going to watch Gandhi Dancer production.
Well, I think I'll go for a dump first, you know what I mean? And then I'll shower. I'll have a bit of a shower, freshen myself up for bed. I might put some new pyjamas on tonight. I think I'm due for fresh pyjamas, you know. So we're gonna do all those things. We're going to thank you for coming along. And I hope you've enjoyed the chat as usual. Like I say, it's more of an informal, just chit chat here, without any too much fart intensity. Don't be afraid to ask questions because we want to get a bit of a discussion going. But we can get the rest of the family in here, you know, we get in the studio, we'll get a bigger area. We can get more people in, we can have a bigger chinwag. We can get bouncing off one another, you know.
Yeah.
We can have, if we get this OBS system, we can have a bit of pre-record as well, can't we? Put a few things in what we've been doing in the week, stuff like that, throw it in. Hopefully it just keeps everybody's spirits high, you know what I mean? Keep them high. And, what's going on here? What's this? Dave.
He said it'd be a brown Christmas for sure, $5.
Oh, nice one, Dave.
The mystery box of fart.
You're in, Dave Garofalo. Yeah, I hope I'm saying it right, Dave Garofalo. Dave Garofalo. If you say it quick, if you say it slow, it's Garofalo. If you say it quick, it's Garofalo.
Yeah.
So
we got a pizza with your money the other week.
We did that. That was it was something. Hey, I've been talking. We're going away we're having a bit of an holiday, aren't we? In a few weeks' time. It's it's your birthday, so we're going away for a few. So will we be back? I can't remember. Will we be back for Friday that week? I think.
I don't know, but if we have the box and you work out to run it, we can do a live stream out in the open air somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Or we'll just use the phone. We'll just go through the phone.
That's what I'm saying. But we can't do it in the studio.
No. Yeah. But we can do it.
But we could go somewhere. Where are we down there? We could go.
It's a bit. We're in sort of Wales. We're in the Welsh sort of English borders. Really, it's a bit sort of meh. Where men are men and sheep are very scared. Meh. How was that for you? Marvelous. And Do you like that?
We could do a cross parallel. We could have a TE in it and go and look at a bit of railways and live chat.
Get the old and I think Flingo's staying. I don't think he's coming. You're not coming, are you? You staying here? No parties. All right, no parties. Okay, I want this place clean and come back. I think we're back, but I might be wrong. If we're not back, we might just do a chit chat. I'll put my undercover street gear on or some kind of gear. I don't think we can fart much in public because obviously.
I'm trying to think where the band what we're doing. We gotta find some TE locations to film, so there might be some abandoned places.
Yeah,
to do a video.
we was finding abandoned because we have been finding abandoned stuff. Yeah. You've got to finish.
I want to do the distant priories incline.
Oh yeah, well we might finish. Let's finish off what we started doing a few weeks ago. We went on location down there, filming the Thomas Edward abandoned railway. We found some of the old stations that been turned into houses and things, you know, that you wouldn't necessarily know existed. But I like the one with the garden centre that still had the station there. That was and it was finished as a station, turned into a garden centre. But then the garden centre had gone. So we had abandoned greenhouses in a railway with a track. You know.
Yeah. When we go again, we'll go back there and go on the bridge.
Oh yeah,
and then we can look down at it for more footage.
And I've got a really good photo as well. I've got that really good photo of it when it was.
Yeah, and we used to walk to the forest a bit maybe on the day.
I've got some pictures of that from the 1981. That's how long ago it is when I first went there.
Some of it when it goes to the forest, you can walk on it on the cycle track.
Yeah. That's the bit I've got with the photos. I think from. Well, like, you weren't even born. I've got mobile phones older than this lad. Yeah. Can't believe it, can you? Eh? Right, Dave. We're gonna do a Blue Christmas. I'll try and remember as much of it as I can. Thanks for coming along, everybody. If you've not already got fed up waiting for the show to end.
I told someone that 10 p.m. is just a guide.
It's a rough guide, and we should finish then because George needs to go to bed, doesn't he? You know, has George been in tonight?
He is. Yeah, he was asking when it's finished. I told him it was a guide.
All right, George, we haven't.
Flingo was watching.
We haven't forgotten you, George, and we've got something coming up for you, right? We know you've got your special.
Yeah, he was asking about that.
Yeah.
But
I told him.
Keep quiet because it's a surprise, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a surprise. We're keeping it. It's a surprise for you. But we're working on. We want to do something a bit extra special if we can. You know. So yeah, but I don't want to.
First in the new studio. Right?
Yeah. Hopefully,
yeah.
I don't want it to overpromise, and I just want it to be right. So we've got a month to get that together. So everyone else is wondering what the hell we're talking about.
We're on about personal fart greetings.
Yeah, personal fart greetings, which is usually a description below. Tonight, let's make sure we save this when the show finishes. Yeah. Okay. Right, we're going to love everybody and leave, and I'm going to try and remember a bit of Blue Christmas.
Have you not got the CD?
I am, but
is it underneath there?
No, it isn't.
You get it.
And these guys, you've been hiding there all night. They've not even come out tonight. Like there's Richard and Judy. I didn't see you there. What are you doing down there? Wow, Richard and Judy. Hey. I'll just go and look for it. Hang on. I'll just go and have a look. Don't go away, everyone. We'll see if it you might be able to plug it in.
What is it?
It's the thing we're plugging in. Found it. Can't put. Oh, it stinks in here. Somebody been found. Yeah. You have to come off there, Wingo. Let's get out there. Come on. Oh, he's been. Go over to Uncle Flingo. He's been in the hat. I don't know. So Michael Edwards, get in touch, otherwise we're going to have to do the draw again.
There you go.
Is he? All right. It can reach to there, can't it? We just.
No, it's not yet.
It usually reaches.
No.
Oh!
Go on, Adam.
Whoa! Who's this? Who's this?
He said, Greater Manchester Police GMP, he said, on the buses with the bell if possible.
Oh my God! The GMP, you're in again.
In the mystery box, fat.
And with the bell as well.
Yeah, if possible.
Right, we'll do that. Then let me just line that up on there,
Yeah.
and then I'll have a look at this and just see if we've got. I'll see what we've got on here. I can never remember what Blue Christmas was. It was Close Encounters Madness Adams Family made me think Jingle Bells. So it was number 14. So it's number 14 on here. So let's see. This is for Dave, and we're going to do for
Grandma.
So it's are you going to do the bell? Or do you want me to do the bell on
Yeah,
here?
you can do, sure.
I'll give it a try. I'll try and multitask, you know. So there we go. There's it, and then we're going on to track 14 for Dave as well. So it's all happening tonight, isn't it? Hey? I'll start it off with a bit of that, so I'll go. All aboard! You don't really, that's more for a train conductor, isn't it? Right away, driver! And then we'll put that in. How long is it?
150.
That's it,
That's it, right.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
How long is that? It's about a minute, isn't it? That's
No, it was about 50 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought it was. So
Yeah.
that's where we finished, because
Yeah.
the other bit's the extension that
Yeah.
wasn't used on the TV. Hang on.
I like the mystery tour song on the holiday on the buses. That's the best.
Just got you on the arse in gear again.
So you're doing what you're doing first.
Hang on. On the buses first, hang on, just a minute, hang on. Hang on, I'll do it now. Ready?
Ready?
No, hang on, we're there, ready?
There you go.
I didn't quite get that one right. I need another thing going on.
But you can do a Blakey impression, can't you?
Well, I need to do it a cappella.
Yeah.
I was all over the place on that, and I wasn't happy with that one at all.
You do the Blakey impression.
Get you back there. Hang on. Yeah, I'm going to do it a cappella. We could nail it if we could get the rhythm right on the song. It's just where you drop the fart. So I'll have a go here. I'll just do it like this. Ready? This is Here we go. I'll get you back there. I'll get you back there. Or something like that. We'll nail it. We need to nail that better. There's somewhere where farts have got to sit in the. I'll get you back there. I'll get you back there. So that was there's room for improvement on the buses. I'm sure there is. I think my head is in Blue Christmas. So this is track 14, hang on. 12, 13, 14, right. Let's see if we can get this. This is for Dave. Oh. So here we go. Blue Christmas, everybody. I've not done this for ages, so here we go. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. I won't mean a thing, dear, if you're not next to me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, Flingo, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas all white. But I'll have a blue Christmas. You know, I wonder, Flingo, if you're having a blue Christmas. You know, Flingo, my baby, she left me. She said I stink. Ooh. All I said to my baby was, baby, I want to lick cream off your pussy. Oh, she doesn't like me doing things like that to her cat. Oh, he's off. Here we go. Here we go. When those blue start calling, that's when those memories start calling. With your Christmas all white, but I'll have a blue. Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Shut up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for joining in on Farm Friday. This is me, Mr. Methane. This is Flingo. Say goodbye, Flingo. Just give me a tickle under there. Okay, hopefully we hope to see you next Friday. So wave bye-bye, Flingo. Let's say goodbye to everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.